Remain on top of that story tomorrow as Kidero and the 7 co-accused are arraigned before an anti-corruption court. Still on graft, the Ruaraka land saga has taken a new twist with a parliamentary committee now seeking to have several people, among them former Education Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiangi, held responsible and investigated for occasioning the loss of the 1.5 billion shillings. The Senate Committee on County Public Accounts and Investments in its report wants the money used to pay for the land recovered and the 13.7-acre piece of land surrendered to the government. KTN's senior reporter Rita Tinina has been following that story for us.
After a 4-month probe into the ownership of a 13.7-acre piece of land on which Ruaraka High School and Drive-In Primary School stand, and the payment by the government of 1.5 billion shillings to Francis Mburu, who claims ownership of the land, the Senate Committee on County Public Accounts and Investments now wants some action taken in the next 3 months. In its report, the committee wants the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, the Director of Public Prosecutions in the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission to recover from Whispering Palms Limited, Afrison Export-Import Limited and Hewlands Limited 1.5 billion shillings paid by the National Lands Commission. That the committee wants done in 3 months. In 1 month, the report is recommending that the person in possession of the land title deed be compelled to surrender it to the Registrar of Government Land. The then Education Cabinet Secretary Dr. Fred Matiangi and Principal Secretary Belio Kipsang, the report is recommending, should be investigated for occasioning the loss of 1.5 billion shillings by ignoring the recommendations of a report on quality assurance and standard assessment, which stated that the land was public property. In 3 months, the committee wants them prosecuted if found culpable. National Land Commission Chairperson Muhammad Swazuri, his Vice Chairperson Abigail Mukolwe, and commissioners, the report says, should be investigated and if found culpable, prosecuted within 3 months for causing loss of public funds amounting to 1.5 billion shillings. The directors of Whispering Palms Estate Limited, Afrison Export-Import Limited and Hewlands Limited are also on the list of those to be investigated and prosecuted within 3 months for what the report terms as making fraudulent claims of the ownership of the land. The Senate Committee in its probe heard from several people, including Lands CS Farida Karunei, Education CS Amina Mohammed, Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko, the National Land Commission Chairperson Muhammad Swazuri, and the Afrison Export-Import Limited and Hewlands Limited Director Francis Mburu. The report was on Wednesday afternoon tabled before the Senate and is now awaiting debate. Rita Tinina, KTN.